Hey guys, it's your girl Kim. Welcome back to my channel for another video. So today I have a new video for you guys. I am going to be unboxing my December BoxyCharm box. Yay! Okay. I haven't done a video in like a good week, maybe even longer at this point, so I'm sorry about it. So yeah, this is what the box looks like when you get it. This month's theme is whimsy. Very cute. And the back is just like description of the products and then the prices and everything. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take everything out all at once and then put the box to the side, so because I have like not a lot of space on my desk. So the first thing that I am seeing is this here. It says it's a Pro Series brush cleanser and conditioner. So this is to clean your brushes. Let's see what it says on the pamphlet. Yeah, Aesthetica Brush Cleanser and Conditioner. Prolong the life of your favorite makeup brushes with the Aesthetica Pro Series Cleanser and Conditioner, specially formulated to effectively remove accumulated makeup and dirt from your cherished makeup tools. Retails for $12, it says. Cute. And then you get 2.5 fluid ounces, so this is a full size. It's got like a little seal on there, but even the seal kind of smells. It smells very like minty, menthol. Yeah, it almost smells, this is a familiar, you know what it smells like? Hold on, let me just make sure that I'm smelling this right. Okay, so it's like a clear consistency. Okay, I know what this smells like. So this is what it looks like, you know, I'm just like wanted to smell it is all. The smell actually reminds me of this toner that I have here, which is from Neutrogena. It's the Clear Pore Oil Eliminating Astringent. It smells exactly like it. I don't know. We'll see when I use it though. We'll see. It smells a little harsh to me to use with brushes is all I'm saying, but yeah. Yeah, this retails for $12, which is actually not that expensive. $12 and you get a pretty good amount. You get 2.5. The next thing that I'm looking at is, so this is Brow Bar. I think that's what it's called. Brow Bar Brow Makeover Kit in the shade Dark. Good thing I didn't already start my eyebrows in this video, because in this month's box you are going to get a brow kit. When you take it out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. 3 different shades. I think I'm going to be towards these two. I might try this one on my brows first, but it looks a little too like brown taupey. So this black in the middle might actually be what I'll go in with. And then it comes with this here, which I don't know what it is. I'm thinking it's a brow gel. I'm just going to go ahead and like try and take it out. Oh wait, maybe you got to open it. Look, you guys, I was trying to take it out like this, but you actually have to like open it up. Like that. Ooh, learning. And then you can take this out. And then it even comes with a little brush. But I don't think I will be using it. Well, I'll try it, but I don't think I'll like use it every day. And you get, oh, you know what? So these two here are powders, and this is a cream. But I don't know what the cream is for. It doesn't say on here like what each thing is. All it says on the back is Brow Bar True Glam Brow Makeover Kit in the shade Dark. So I don't know what that cream right here is intended for. Maybe for a brow highlight or something. But it's actually too dark to be a brow highlight. So I don't know what it is. See? This is what it looks like on my finger. Yeah, I don't know what that is, and it's a cream, and it's not a powder, so I don't know what to do with that. Hopefully, let me read. I'm gonna go ahead and read the pamphlet and see if we can find out what that cream is. Style your brows like a pro with the ultimate brow kit, designed with 2 long-wearing brow shades, brightening brow lift, sculpting mascara gel, angled brush, and a flat brow brush. This retails for $30 freaking. Oh my god, that's kind of expensive to me. $30 for this. It feels drugstore-ish, but okay, whatever. And the cream in there is supposed to be like a brightening brow lift, so it's like to highlight your brow bone and stuff. But the thing is, it's so dark. Like, what is that gonna do for me? You know? And then of course the little brow gel, which is a really tiny looking thing. Oh my god, I can't I can't open this. Oh my god, this is like intense. I'm gonna have to use my teeth, you guys, so look away because I'm about to use my teeth to open this up. Oh my god, this still doesn't open up. And I got my teeth marks all over it. And it still doesn't want to open. I don't know what to do. When I twist, like my hands slip. Like the material that the component for this brow gel is so like slippery that I can't even get a good grip enough to untighten it. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. Oh, I got it. Finally. Got it. Your girl got it. Ooh, it's a thick one. And that's what it looks like. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that I'm seeing that I got in my December box is this one here. It looks like this. It's a British brand, so it's a UK brand. So this is called LMS, and it's an anti-aging pro collagen rose facial oil. Directions: massage 3 to 4 drops over the face and neck. Avoid contact with your eyes. And then it says the soothing facial oil formulated with organic English rose aloe extract, rose hip seed oil, warring water kelp, and Padina pavanica intensely nourishes the skin while smoothing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles for all skin types, including sensitive skin. And then this is a 0.5 fluid ounce. Oh my god, it's so small and cute. How much is this? $79. This is $79. Like, whoa. Put a drop on the back of my hand. Yeah, it does have a really rosy scent to it. There it is. It is like an oil, but it's like a really thin oil. So I actually can't wait to use this. The next thing that I got here is actually pretty big. It's like in bubble wrap and everything. It says Fairy Tales Storybook Cosmetics. It looks like this, and then it looks like an old textbook or something like that, you know what I mean? Well, apparently the name of this little booklet, or this little book here, is Fairy Tales Little Red Riding Hood. 3 mattes and then 3 shimmers, basically. And then the pops of color are the shimmer shades and then your neutral mattes. It's unique packaging, which I kind of do appreciate, than the regular, you know, basic ass eyeshadow packaging that we see a lot. So it's pretty cute. Okay, so this shade here is called Red. I'm actually going to swatch on the back of my hand like that. Okay, and the next one is called Bad Wolf, which is like this taupey brown silver shade, which is like the shade I'm actually kind of looking forward to. It looks the most unique in the palette. Ooh, I really like this shade. See, now this one, you can definitely see the metallicness of it. Really, really pretty shade. I actually like that one. We might use that today. And then the other shimmer in here is called Pearl, a pinky orange copper shade. Ooh, very pretty. Very pretty shades. This one not so much. It was kind of underwhelming just from swatching, but these two from swatching look pretty damn good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and swatch one of the matte shades, which is called Basket. It's the darkest brown in here. Ooh, super pigmented. Okay, so I'm excited to use this now. Very excited. And that retails for $35. And then the very last thing that I'm getting in my box for the month of December is this Ciate London Marbled Light Illuminating Blusher. And it looks like this. Very cute. So it's a blusher. It's like a blush and a highlight situation, I'm guessing. It says, add radiance and color in one simple step with Ciate London's Marbled Light Illuminating Blusher. Matte blush has been mixed with superfine highlight for perfect pinched cheeks with an added subtle glow. It's a blusher and highlight. It's a 2-in-1. I like packaging like this. I have it in the shade Dust. How do you open it? Jesus. How do you... I'm having a hard time opening stuff today. What is going on? How do you open? Sesame. Well, I don't think that's how you do it. Ooh! I dug my finger in there. Ooh, and it comes with a little mirror. How cute. So it comes with a mirror. And this is what it looks like. Actually, I kind of like the color of this blush. Where do I put it? And you know what? That facial oil from Elemis has completely absorbed into my skin right here, which is good. It absorbs into the skin very nicely. It doesn't like sit on top of the skin. It goes in your skin. Like, you know what I mean? I hope you understand me. Anyway, this blush here from Ciate London. Let's watch this. There it is. It's not as illuminating as I thought it would come off. I thought it was going to be like a metallic almost, where it's like a, you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be something like this. But it's actually more of a blush, like a matte blush. I don't see too much of shimmering anything in it. It's like a matte blush, which I actually do like. I prefer this rather than having a blush with highlight mixed in. That's not my thing. I don't like that. But This retails for $26. Alright you guys, so that was everything that I got in my December BoxyCharm box, and now I'm gonna go in and try everything on the face. First things first is the brows. So let's go ahead and go in with our brow bar product, even though I normally wouldn't ever bother with something like this, but just to see like if maybe there is a purpose to this, or maybe it's just pointless, I don't know. But I'm actually gonna go in with the black. The only thing is I wish they would have put a spoolie. There is no spoolie. It's just like a round flat brush and then an angled flat brush, depending on what you like to do your brows with. But I always like a spoolie. Thank God I have like an extra spoolie that I like to use. I'm gonna go ahead and start to fill in these brows. What am I doing? Why am I using the round side? Your girl likes to use angled. Don't get it twisted. I'm slow. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the more angled side of this little brush and see what it does. I'll do one brow with this, and then if it's not good enough for me, then I'll go and use my regular brush. Not only am I unboxing and demonstrating to you guys December's BoxyCharm box, but I'm also going to give you guys like an in-depth tutorial on how I do my makeup, because I know I've been doing a lot of makeup tutorials that are like only like 1 minute to 2 minutes long on my channel, and I haven't been really going into detail with you guys about why I do certain things. And I really want to go ahead and make a video where I'm really explaining to you guys like what I'm doing so you guys can understand it, not visually but like also verbally, you know what I mean? So with my brows, it's all about personal preference, because you know people's brows are shaped differently. I like my brows to be more full and like bold and like arched. That's just like what I like to do. So I'm just like filling in the sparser areas of my brows and see what that looks like when I fill in my sparse areas. And then after I've done that, if there's any shaping that I need to fix or add, like a higher arch or a longer tail, then I'll go ahead and make those adjustments. But for now, I'm just filling in where I'm more sparse at, which would be like right in that area. This is such a small brush, it's almost giving me like a wrist cramp because of how small it is. It's a powder like brow product. I've never used a powder brow product before. I've used pencils or I've used cream. Never have I used a brow powder. So this is interesting. It's actually not that bad. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Alright. So I'm getting somewhere. I just gotta fix it up a little bit right there. When I do my brows, you guys, I do them like, I take my time with it. I really like look and see how my eyebrow is looking, because to me eyebrows aren't important. Like this whole area is important to me. The eye makeup, the fucking lashes. I shouldn't have cussed, but I did. That was unnecessary, but oh well. So but yeah, so far I'm really liking this powder. The dramatic difference, not bad actually. So I'm gonna do the other eyebrow off camera, and I'll be right back with both my eyebrows done. I'm not going to keep this. I'm not going to use it ever again. I'm throwing it out right now. Goodbye. We don't need her. But I mean, she does get the job done. So if you don't have like a regular, like something already to fill in brows, you can use that. That did do the job. So to carve out my brows, I'm gonna go in with this concealer. This is the ColourPop No Filter concealer in the shade Light 16 is what it is. And then I'll just use like a rounded flat brush. I always use the same brush to carve my brows out. I'll show it to you guys right here. Here it is. You guys have seen it, I'm pretty sure, plenty of times when I fill in my eyebrows or carve them out. This is the BH Cosmetics number 7, and it's just like a rounded flat brush. And then I'll just take my concealer and kind of apply it. I put concealer as eyeshadow base as well, so I'll put it on the eyelids and up under my brows. And I actually use quite a lot of concealer when I do this part, especially lately, because my eyebrows are more like on the outgrown side, so I need more concealer to kind of cover up all the extra little hairs in there. So that's why I put so much concealer. You actually really don't need much concealer, just enough to carve out your brows and then a little bit on the eyelid and you're good to go. But I've been neglecting my brows. They're pretty outgrown at this point. My e.l.f. sponge from the drugstore, it's only like $5-6. I really love this sponge. And this is not damp, it is dry. And I'll go ahead and just kind of smooth out the concealer around my eyelids. And I'm gonna go in first with this shade down here, which is a more like peachy pinky shade. It's called Journey. I'm gonna take Journey on my It Cosmetics blending brush. I'm gonna basically use this shade to set the concealer, but like a light layer. When it comes to eyeshadow, you guys, I like to start off with like light layers and then build on those light layers to intensify if I want it to be more deeper or more pigmented. But I like to start in light layers, so I'll go ahead and do a light layer of the shade called Journey just to kind of set the concealer, and then I will go ahead and start to build up the color if I want it to be more pronounced, you know what I mean? So I usually do about 2 or 3 depending, it all depends, but for today I'm only going to do 2 little light layers just to set the concealer and make sure we got a smooth surface for eyeshadow. And now what I'm going to start to do, take the same brush, take the same shade, but now I'm going to start to focus it more in my crease. You guys can kind of start to see what I'm talking about, because you'll start to see it become more pronounced in the crease. I like to build up my color, like so. And then if you want to take like a clean blending brush with no color, with no eyeshadow on it, and then just try to go over everything to really give it a more blended look, I definitely do encourage that, for sure. Okay, so now the next shade I want to go into is called Woods. We're going to go in with the same It Cosmetics blending brush, and we're going to go in with the shade Woods. We're going to take that in the creases. Not that different, but that's okay. Just give it a little bit more definition in the crease. And then I'll take this other blending brush here that I've been using and just use that to kind of blend everything into one another so it's nice and blended. I always do like to go with 2 different blending brushes, one to apply the color and another one that's more cleaner with no eyeshadow on it, to really blend things out and make them a little bit just more seamless. This one is a Morphe E17. It's still a blending brush, but it's more smaller, called a Basket, and I'm gonna put that in my crease as well. So I do a lot of crease shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this into the crease. I use a lot of different sizes of blending brushes, which really helps to achieve the type of look that you're going for, especially if you're trying to go for a more blended look. I'm going to cut my crease, like a half cut crease. You guys know I love doing half cut creases. They are my jam. The same concealer that I used for my eyeshadow base, which is the ColourPop concealer. Like, saturate my brush with concealer, and then I'll look to the left, up to the left, and then up to the right, so I can get like that line, and then I go off of that line. And then I use my finger to kind of blend out the concealer. You can kind of start to see it come together, and then you grab more as you need it. I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe E17 brush. I'm gonna go in with the darkest brown, which is called Basket, and then I'll start to do the outer corners. What I like to do is I like to press the eyeshadow on first, kind of get the eyeshadow and place it where I want it, and then I can go ahead and start to blend it in. And we can pick up more if you really want to build it up in layers. I always build up in layers. With any eyeshadow, always build in layers. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M124, and I'm gonna pick up the shade Journey, which was more of that pinky, or not like that pinky peach shade, and set like the inner corners with this shade. Like right in the middle is Bad Wolf, which was that taupey shade. I really actually liked that shade, so I want to incorporate it. So I'm gonna take like another flat brush. I'm gonna take the Morphe M124. I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna take my second one and I'm gonna pick up Bad Wolf, and then I'm gonna spritz it with some setting spray, and I'm going to pack it like right in the middle here. pick up Journey and blend out that harsh edge right here. And I'm going to pick up Basket with the same brush, the Morphe E17, and blend out the edges over here. I'm going to take Pearl on my fingers here. And right in between those two lid shades, I'm going to squeeze Pearl right in there. After I finish the eyeshadow, I go under here and clean it up, like with tape, especially if I use any glitter or shimmers and it falls on the cheeks. I go ahead and use a little bit of tape because it's like the best way to get glitter off of the face. And I just like go in there and get as much of this glitter off my face. So for primer, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Pore Minimizer in 400. It's the clear one, and I take a little bit, like this much. You don't need a lot. It's like really silicone-y. So, and then I'll start to rub it in the face. You only need a little bit. If you use too much, it'll make your foundation kind of slide. You don't want that. You just want a primer to fill in your pores, and you don't want it to affect your foundation. So if you're gonna use this one, or if you have it and you don't like it, try to use like a very little amount of it, because it is almost like really slippy to the point where your foundation would just slip and it won't look cute. But a little bit does go a long way. When it comes to primers, I use very little primers. I do not use primers to help my foundation last longer. I more so use primers for pores and oiliness. I do have porous cheeks and I'm oily skinned, so I like to use primers to help with that, but I don't care for it to make my foundation last longer. To me, that's a gimmick. That part of primers where it says it helps your foundation last longer, to me that's really kind of gimmicky, because who wants their foundation to last 24 hours? Who wants to wear foundation for that long? I would never wear foundation no more than 8 hours tops. So for me, I like primers because, like I said, I have porous cheeks, so I need a pore minimizing, pore filling primer, a blurring primer, because I also do have texture on my skin. So that's what I like to use primers for, is more for my skin, not so much for foundation. So there's that. So this, a very little amount goes a long way, because it is very silicone-y to the point where it's a little bit too silicone-y and it's like really slippy slidey. Use a little bit, you don't need a lot. And then I have been color correcting my forehead. I know if you've been watching my videos, you guys have seen that I do color correct my forehead, because my forehead tends to pull more blue. I've been recently going in with color corrector. I use orange. I bought it at the drugstore. It's BR. The brand is BR, and it's called True Complexion HD Corrector in the shade orange. And you can find it. I got this at Walgreens. I think it was Walgreens. I'm pretty sure. But I have had a mishap with my hairline. I've talked about it before on my channel. If you know, you know about it. If you don't, you don't. I don't like to repeat myself. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, I've been going in with color corrector, and it's actually really been helping to kind of cancel out this green blue situation that I have going on in the forehead. So I'll go in with this along my hairline, and I actually don't need a lot. You do not need a lot of, I don't use a shit ton of color corrector. You don't need to use a lot. A little bit goes a long way. And then I'll take a buffing brush. And this I've been using for my color correcting. This is from BH Cosmetics. It is the number 116. And I've been using this 116 brush from BH to kind of blend in this color corrector. And it just like really helps to cancel out the blue that you see. Because I don't want the orange to mix in with my foundation, and I find that setting it is the best solution for that. So I will take a setting powder. It doesn't matter, whatever setting powder you use, you can use for that. What I have been using to set that is, it's between two different powders. It's either the Airspun one in the shade Naturally Neutral. You can find this at the drugstore. Or the other one that I sometimes go in with is the Fit Me Loose finishing powders. You can use either one. Today I'm going to go in with this one. Go in with like a big powder brush, grab a little bit, I'll go ahead and set that forehead or that color corrector. Just so that that color corrector doesn't mix in with my foundation, because then I'll have like an orange forehead. I'm really liking it since I purchased it. Is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. It's the Performance Wear liquid foundation, and I'm in the shade Natural 10. I always use like a flat foundation brush if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this one is from Wet n Wild. It's like a concealer flat brush, foundation flat brush, whatever you want to call it, but this is what it looks like. And I have been doing this like forever. This is what I like to do. I've been doing this for a while now. I pump some foundation on my flat brush. Oop, I just spilled some, and I'll dot it around my face like so, and then I'll kind of spread it out like this. I don't know that if this is like a necessary thing, but I feel like it helps from putting too much foundation. If anything, this just helps so that you don't put too much foundation on. And then after I've kind of did this whole thing and spread it out with that flat brush, I go in with the foundation brush, and this is the BH Cosmetics number 3 brush. And this is what I like to use to kind of you know, spread it out and buff it out on the skin. So first I'll kind of just like stipple around the face, and then I'll do circular motions. Like a little, like a less than a pea size. And I like to take the time to kind of go, I don't use concealer under my eyes, so I'll go in with a little bit of more foundation under the eyes, and then I'll go ahead and clean up the eyeshadow as well. Buff everything out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish putting foundation all on my face, and I'll be right back. A loose Fit Me Maybelline powder. And I'm going to use this to set under my eyes. And then I'm also going to set the areas where I contour and blush and all that, so that my foundation doesn't move around. So I'm going to go ahead and set this area as well with the same powder. And then I'll go ahead and brush off any excess powder that's under my eyes. I don't necessarily bake. I'm going to go ahead and use my Hoola Benefit. Going with my Real Techniques 206 brush to contour with. I kind of just press it like that and start to blend it in. Like for me personally, I do like to kind of suck in my cheeks to know where to go. So my brows look pretty crazy. The only thing I don't like about my makeup today is my brows, for sure. My brows are literally depressing me. I don't even know what to do. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the brow gel that came in my brow bar palette. Take the little gel here and kind of see if I can spruce up the brows just a little bit. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so this product is actually not the best. Girl, no. What the hell is this? I hate this. This completely ruined my freaking brows. Ugh, that's not what I fucking needed. Completely ruined my brows. I'm gonna try and go back in with this shade here. The like this taupey brown shade. See if I can fix the brows, because that brow gel was a hell no. Hell to the motherfucking no. It's a bad brow. It's a bad brow. Lord Jesus, help a girl. Yo, the brows today are whack as hell. I don't know what to do right now. And I just set my face too. Alright, so I'm gonna try and go in with my foundation and see if I can kind of fix this. Oh my god. Like for real. Okay, I could live with this. You guys, what do I do? Girl, I need chapstick, first of all. Alright, so I'm gonna take some more foundation. I don't want to use too much foundation because I already powdered my face. The brows are a fucking joke. I'm a joke right now. I am a fucking joke right now, okay. Bro, I need to fix these brows. I'm gonna go in with more foundation and go under the brow. This is so frustrating. Alright, I think I've done enough damage control. Brow gel thingamajig that came with this. Hell no. 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 No, ma'am. That was not it. Okay. Now I'm going to use some blush. So I'm going to go in with the Ciate London Illuminating Blusher, or whatever it's called. This one is the BH Cosmetics number 4 brush. I can see a little bit of a luminosity, but like nothing crazy. It's not like highlighter, like blinding highlight. It's very subtle. Always curl my lashes. It is a game changer. And I love this mascara. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara, and I have it in the waterproof. I love waterproof mascaras. It helps you hold your curl a lot longer, and it's long lasting. It's been 3 months since I went to go get my eyebrows done. I think it's time I go do that shit, you know, because this shit was a struggle. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with the Storybook Cosmetics little palette here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line. I'm gonna make the lower lash line as quick as possible. I do not want to waste no time on the lower lash line, and I'm actually thinking of doing something a little different with my lower lash line. I've never put shimmer or metallic eyeshadow on my lower lash line, but I think that's what I want to do today. So I'm going to take the shade that's called Bad Wolf, which was like that taupey shade that I used in the middle of my eyes, of my eyelid. I'm going to go ahead and apply that all across my lower lash line, and hopefully it turns out how I'm envisioning it in my head. Should I be taking more risk right now after my eyebrow situation? We're gonna do it, you guys. We're doing it. So I'm taking my Morphe M124 brush, which is like a round flat brush. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that little shimmer taupey shade. I really like this shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to do the lower lash line with it. And I'm just going to press it on there to avoid fallout. Now time for lipstick. Yay! You guys are at the home stretch. We got through it. It was a very difficult day. It was a difficult eyebrow disaster, but we got through this and everything came out still pretty good. I'll show you guys everything that is going on my eyes, my lower lash line, the face. You can really see. So it's the Sephora lipstick, Lip Stories Somewhere in Spain. And this is what I'm going to be using. With my NYX lip pencil in the shade Natural, which is, yeah, Natural. Shade Natural. And I'm just going to outline my lips. And a little bit with Huda as well. For lip gloss, I'm going to go in with the shade, what shade is this? This is called Cantaloupe from CoverGirl and Katy Perry. I'm done. This is the finished makeup look. We made it. We made it through the trials and tribulations to get to where we are today. But we're here. We made it. We can celebrate. Hallelujah. My extra ass. But anyway, you guys, this is my makeup that I managed to do with the help of BoxyCharm. A rundown of everything from this month's BoxyCharm and what I thought about everything. Okay, so first we're going to start with the brows. Whew. Definitely for sure in today's video my eyebrows gave me the hardest time because for one, I need to go get my eyebrows threaded. They are fully overgrown. They're out of control. Secondly, This product came with a brow gel. Everything was fine up until the brow gel. The brow gel totally pushed me over the edge. It was over with. I almost was about to quit on this video and give up for today and just call it quits. But I didn't. I fixed it a little bit with some foundation and everything still came out really good. But the brow gel in this product was not for me. I did not like it. But the powders that I used this one here and a little bit of this one. The powders I did like. So like 50-50, you know. Eyeshadow palette, the Storybook Cosmetics, really cute concept as far as packaging. Even though it's a little bit bulky, it does come with a mirror, which is really nice. And then as far as the eyeshadows, I absolutely love the color story of these eyeshadows. I loved all the shades. I used every shade except this one. So I used all the shades in today's eye makeup except for this shade, and they are very pigmented. There is a little bit of kickback, as you can see in the pans. There's a little bit like kickback, but that doesn't bother me at all whatsoever. It was decently pigmented, blended out really nicely. The packaging is pretty cool and outside of the box, not your typical packaging for eyeshadow palette. So I did like this. I like this, so I'm happy that I got this in my box this month. The next thing that we got is a blush. This is from Ciate London in the shade Dusk. I did swatch in the back of my hand and I have it on my cheeks, and let me tell you, it is not as illuminating as you would think it would be. I've seen really illuminating blushes that almost look like highlights, like a colored highlight. This is not like that. It's way more, it's like it's a matte blush with a little, like very little illumination to it, which I did enjoy. I like my blushes to be matte. Don't like them to have any glitter or shimmer or sheen or anything to it. So I was actually pleasantly surprised, because reading off of the packaging, it used the words illuminating blush, and that kind of scared me off a little bit. But the actual product itself isn't as overwhelmingly illuminating as I was imagining, so I was pleasantly surprised. I definitely did enjoy the shade of this as well. I think it's a really cute pinky shade, so I would definitely be using this a lot more along with the brow product and the eyeshadow palette. So far everything was really good except for that brow gel. That brow gel was like not my cup of tea. And then the last two things that came in this month's box, I did not use in today's video. I will, however, be using the LMS facial oil that I received in this month's box. When I take off this makeup, I will definitely give this a try. But I didn't use it in the video. So I'm very excited to see what I think about this. I can't really say what I think about it because I haven't used it. And then the last thing that I also did not use in this video was the Pro Series brush cleanser and conditioner. You guys, I'm like really excited to wash my brushes because first of all, they need to be washed. They are overdue to be washed. So I do need to clean my brushes, and I actually don't have anything to clean my brushes with right now except for maybe baby wash. So I'm actually really happy that I received this in my box this month, because now I really can wash my brushes, and I'm actually going to use a product that is meant for makeup brushes, you know what I mean, instead of baby wash. So I'm excited to use this, and I can't wait to see what I think about it. But there is a scent to it that kind of is off-putting for me. Ooh, I'm squeezing it a little too much. It fell a little bit, but it definitely smells like my toner, or my, what's it called, astringent, or what's it called? Yeah, that A word, astringent, whatever. I feel like it smells just like that, which is off-putting for me, because that's a little, because already to me this right here smells really harsh. So for this to smell like that, it kind of scares me to even use on my brushes, because I mean if it's harsh smelling, then it might be even harsh for my brushes. But I'll definitely try it out and see what I think about it, because I mean it does say it's a cleanser and a conditioner for the brushes. So yeah, so these are the only two products that I did not use in this video. But if you guys want, I can let you guys know, you know, if I've used it yet. If you guys are curious about my thoughts on the products that I didn't use in this video, just leave a comment down below, and then I'll go ahead and answer your comment if you're curious to see how the oil went or how the brush cleanser went. I am so excited that I have this makeup done. I actually really enjoyed the way it came out. It's almost like a soft glam situation, and that's really in right now. So I feel like this palette is definitely like almost an everyday palette, as well as you can get a really beautiful soft glam moment with it, which is really on trend these days. So yeah, I really liked the makeup, the way that it came out. Everything looked really good. Everything that on my face is really good. The only thing that I struggled with today was the eyebrows, but like I've already said, it's because I need to go get them done, which I'm gonna go do tomorrow in the morning for sure, because I'm never gonna have my eyebrows push me over the edge. Fuck that. But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.